So today, welcome back to the episode 2 of the series of challenges, and today we're saying to AI, you set the rules. So I asked ChatGPT, set me a challenge, what can I do? And these are the rules and terms and conditions that they come up with. And to be honest, it's actually not too bad. Starting at the back, using no assist, which is something I'm looking to do anyway. So we're going no assist and going all out, we're sending it. We can't do a random grid, but I will just start at the back. And then as far as a penalty simulator, every time I get a penalty, I will do some form of donuts or spins. But talking about spins, let's fire a spin out. Wherever we get is a position in the championship that we will use. And we get number 1, we get first. So we're going to use Oscar Piastri. At least we get a good car. We're going to whack all the details in to the standard of AI and off we go. So we're going to send it, crash out, make sure that we do qualify last, have a little sulk and a tantrum as we walk to the back, but no, we've got to lock in for the next day. I am obviously changing it to cockpit cam as requested, but as you can see, I'll be starting last. And as far as race starts go, I had to send it. I knew it was key, it's important. I had to get through the crowd that are using mediums, so we're sending it all out. As you know, AI said that I had set it to 90 difficulty, which means I'm going to get a bit of an advantage in the corners. But besides that, I've got to make sure my exits are correct because they're going to be pretty decent on the straights. So I'm getting off to a good start. I move up into 12th and it's now full-blown attack. We stick it and now we've got a 2 for 1 here, but for some reason I misjudge and go completely off the track. Not good. I never said it was great. I never said I was going to be great, but we get a little bit of a move after moving him over and we're well into the crowd, and at least now we're into the points. I think getting through the crowd at the start, wibble wobble, getting through the crowd at the start's not actually too bad, but it's more a case of keeping up as it starts to extend. Whilst everyone's closer together, they're kind of slowing each other down. I can kind of get up behind, make a couple moves. But this is obviously me still learning traction control, learning no ABS and trying to get a feel for it. As you can see here, it's not quite up to scratch yet, but I'm obviously doing the gears, I'm doing a lot more, so it's enjoyable. And I must admit, any kind of comments and tips are super appreciated. When it's been on the TikTok, everyone's been super helpful with that as well. But we're sending it. Yes, this was a little bullyish. Some moves are going to have to be a bit aggressive. I'm going to have to stick it. To be honest, I actually missed my braking zone more than anything. So I had to really just kind of stay tight, and we ended up getting wheel to wheel. But we're on the move now as well. And now it's just a case of hunting down Alonso, chasing him down, trying to keep up, trying to get the exits correct. And I just can't quite get close enough. I started to find that sector 3, the end of sector 2 and the start of sector 3 was actually where I started to shine a little bit as well. And I'm guessing that's because of the corner room of AI. But we sweep by Alonso, see you later. And now we're off after Norris. Team rule, come on, someone's got to be in his ear telling him. I'm getting squeezed a bit close there, but it's okay. We've got both of them and we're going to make our move. It will stick. We get round and I've just got to stay tight here, as you can see. Get around there as well. I do actually make a couple mistakes, as you're seeing here. Perfect timing. And with Verstappen here, he gets by. I don't really fight it too much, and I'm just more concerned about trying to keep Norris behind. But he is going to challenge me. He's going to go for it. So I kind of shove him off a little bit. As I said, got to be a little bit brutal sometimes. We're going to have to be tough. But yes, track limits. This is going to be a problem. As you know, we've got the rule about penalties, which is going to play a part later on. I can already spoil that one for you. But I get past Russell here as well. And now we're off after Verstappen again. Round 2, got to chase him down, hunt him. And as you can see here, I have a little look on the inside here because I realize I can get better on the brakes for them as well. Try to give them as much room as possible. And I'm off into the pit. Faked it. Always be one step ahead, people. Always be ready. I slowed down a lot because I'm not getting a 10-second penalty for that. Absolutely ridiculous. And leaving the pit here is terrifying. I end up going over the line. But it's fine. I didn't lose a wing, so I'm not bothered. Off we go now as well. We actually come back out in dead last. I decided to go for a bit more of an undercut, which is going to play a huge part because I can kind of clear out a lot of there as well. I was quite close to first, but I'm not really closing down as much as I wanted to. And then all of a sudden we get towards the areas I said, end of second sector, third sector, and I just start reeling them in a lot more now as well. Norris obviously pits as well. So does Verstappen. And I actually go past them as well. So happy days. We are gone. And I actually come out about 2-3 seconds ahead of Verstappen. So I already know that I'm going to be taking first. For some reason, I decide I want to make moves still and still keep fighting and just treat every lap like a flying lap. And I'm so lucky I did not get more damage than that. Damage was set to standard. It wasn't turned off. They didn't specify what level it wanted on there, so I just left it on standard. And to be honest, there's the 3-second penalty. This is when it's going to be a problem now, and I get another exceeding track limits as well. So I give myself a little bit of a donut, so I realize I'm going to the pit, so I had to go back the other way, and now I'm making a mess of it. And yeah, not ideal. And now we're down here, and we've got a lot of making up to do. Obviously, we're not just this far down. Obviously, you see here, racking back up as everyone's in the pits as well. But we're in 7th here, and it's now time to start hunting. I need to start chasing and getting after some people here. So that is what we're going to do. We see Leclerc, we're closing in. It just feels at first like we can't get right up behind him. And obviously my favourite little move here, be better on the brakes, get around, plenty of room. Someone dips off into the pits. Happy days. We've made the move. And now after Norris, and we're close enough, so you know we're going to go for the move. But I need to be careful I don't go into Verstappen like I nearly did with Tsunoda earlier. So I end up going a little bit deeper, which is fine, because I can get a bit of a run down here. And I'm well within DRS zone of Verstappen, but I'm not going to need it. Get the perfect run. Off we go. And now it's time to get after Hamilton. But we have that 3-second penalty. And I'm actually not closing as much as I was hoping to. Please come back. Please don't leave me. But I've got to get not only past him, I'm going to have about 3 laps left to be able to build up a 3-second lead as well. And the way I'm racing and the mistakes I'm making, like this, going deep here as well, it's not going to happen. But as you see, the time's really just kind of staying the same. My battery's not in a good position. But towards the end of this lap, I start to get a bit of a better feel for it. I start to get into a bit of a rhythm and a groove. And now it's hunt down time. Now it's time to get your head down and start hitting them apexes and start doing it right. But as you can see him now. We're nice and close. We're closing in. Come back, Hamilton. Actually, my 2 favourite drivers on the grid, Piastri and Hamilton. Just a little fun fact for everybody there as well. I thought I'd drop that one out there. And as you see, get into turn 1. There we go. The last corner, sorry. Get into there as well and start chasing after him. Start hunting to get into that turn 1 to get a good run like this and chase him down. And as we've seen with Verstappen as well, don't even need to get into the DRS zone. The move's kind of already pretty much done. DRS is just going to confirm it. And now I've got 2 laps to get off down the road and gain a 3-second lead. But it's a bit shaky and a bit unsteady. But it's a race against time. I started to really feel the pressure here. I shouldn't have felt the pressure as much as I probably did. But we're getting a bit snappy here as well. It didn't quite feel right. But I kind of saved up my battery for one last push on there as well, because I couldn't really shake him. So I thought I'm going to get my battery gone, have one real push, and I'm not really gaining the time, but I know my best parts are the 2nd sector and that 3rd sector. So I'm hoping we can get there, because this challenge, I'm not going to lie, there were some failed attempts before that were just messy. Starts was incredibly hard for me. So it was really a case of I had to nail it now. It was now or never, do or die. It is time to get your head down, foot down, everything we need. And we need to absolutely nail this final corner, because it's only 2 seconds and I brake far too early. It is just slow and it's not a good line coming out of there as well. I'm lucky I didn't get track limits. And there you have it. We end up 2nd. Mission failed. I did not manage to do it. I fell short, but you know what? It's actually a really fun challenge. I'd recommend a lot of people trying it, and it's just plenty more to come. We already know this. I've told you. So make sure you're liking, you're subscribing, and you're commenting some of the challenges that I can do. I'm going to use AI as well as some of the ones that you guys can comment, and a couple that I've got myself. I want to make a full series out of this. So please do show your love. Do show your support. Hamilton winning, that's still a good sight to my heart, but I want to be winning these challenges. So let me know what you think. As said, comment, like, subscribe. It was enjoyable, and I'll see you in the next one.